Hi, I'm Carlene from Get Nutrition Clients, and in this video we're going to talk about how to attract your ideal audience. And if you haven't already, please do check out our free training on clarifying your identity. If you feel confident about this or you've already watched it and you've already completed the checklist for that, then do feel free to continue here. But understanding your identity and the identity of your ideal audience is really crucial to learning how to attract them. Now, for those of you who are ready to dive into this, I just want to remind you that on the right of this video, you will find a link to the PDF download, and you'll also find access to the Nutrition Entrepreneurs Mastermind, where we're waiting for you to join the discussion. Now let's jump into it. So the first thing that we want to do is establish why this matters. Obviously, attracting your audience is crucial. In marketing language, we call this traffic. How do we get people who don't know about you to know about you? But we also want to make sure that we're attracting the right people. So that's what step one is about in clarifying your identity. So now that we've clarified who we want to work with and who we are, now let's examine how they will find us. The number one thing here is SEO and keywords. SEO is short for search engine optimization. It's a buzzword that likes to float around in the marketing world. But basically what you need to know about SEO in short is that it has to do with understanding what keywords that people are searching for so that you can be found. If you are a registered dietitian in Sarasota, Florida, and you work primarily with local clients, then you want to make sure that when somebody searches registered dietitian in Sarasota, that you are on the top of that list if at all possible. Number two, blogging. Now, a lot of what blogging is proliferating those keywords onto the internet in association with your name. As you create more content addressing the needs of your audience, using those words that they're searching for, then you are becoming more relevant to them. This is a way that they will find you. Also, if somebody comes across your site, it helps to establish authority, and they can see if you're a good match when they read your blog and see what type of content that you're sharing. Number three, social publishing. This accomplishes much of the same thing. The cool thing about social publishing is that it's very, very shareable, so there's a lot of opportunity to grow with social publishing. The other thing is that in terms of you creating content, it's micro content, so it doesn't have to take up a lot of your time. It's very crucial that you establish a value-based social media plan. So the more relevant your content, the more valuable your content, and the more of it that you post without sacrificing quality, the better off you are. And that leads us to number four, which is building your following. This goes hand in hand with social publishing. Dedicate the time to engage with your audience and make sure that you establish a rapport with them. This will take you a long way. I know that it's hard to quantify at first, but trust me, it matters in the end when you're trying to get your paying clients. You can take a lot of pressure off yourself with number five, which is to curate content. You don't have to create all of the content that you share on social media. That's part of the beauty of it. But in knowing who your audience is and what they want, you can share information with them that's very valuable that you found on the internet. And you can just share a few sentences above it to make sure that your voice is included in the conversation. Number six, striking visuals. This is very important because the social media world is very noisy, and it's important to stop people in their tracks to make sure that they check out what you have to offer. This goes hand in hand with number seven, so I'm just going to talk about them together. Number seven is engaging video. It's so important to enter the world of video today if you haven't already, and you can do this even by curating videos. The statistics show that engaging video and striking visuals highly increase your likelihood of being seen and people engaging with your content. So it's very important in your attempt to attract your ideal audience to work those in. Alright, number eight is first impressions. You don't have a lot of time on social media, so the first words that you use, the first words in your videos, the first words in your text content, you really only have a couple seconds or less to capture someone's attention. So really look at the leading lines of your content. Number nine, go where they are. This really should be number one, but knowing who your audience is will help to inform you on what social media platforms they're likely to be on. If you're working with a very young audience, then maybe Facebook isn't the place. But if you're looking for an older audience, then you probably won't find them on Snapchat or Instagram. So just understanding your audience Also, with Facebook, you have the capability of exploring different groups. Groups can become very active on Facebook, and on Twitter, you'll want to explore hashtags. Same for Instagram. So understanding where your audience is helpful. The same rules apply for offline marketing. If you know that your ideal clients, especially if you're working in a local market, if your ideal clients are attending certain events, then do your best to be there and be ready to offer them value. Number 10 is paid advertising. This can seriously accelerate the growth of your business. If you have a few $100s to invest, then I highly recommend that you explore this option carefully and thoughtfully to make sure that you get the best return on your dollar. But paid advertising can be a very, very valuable tool to accelerate the growth of the size and reach of your audience online. So that's it. Those are the 10 things to attract your audience. I really hope this video was helpful for you. Just a quick reminder that if you look on the right of this video, you will see the place to download the PDF for this so that you can keep this content in front of you. And you can also join the discussion in the Nutrition Entrepreneurs Mastermind. Thank you so much, as always, for sharing a piece of your time with me. I know that your time is valuable. I really hope that I was able to contribute some value to you and your business. And if you have any questions, you'll find me in the mastermind. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear about your progress or any questions that you have. Cheers to your success.